Well, I know a young man over here has something to read, so if you'll give a hand to Jacob Hodge.
This is Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice.
Does anybody else in the audience have anything to read?
I'll read one.
All right, sir.
I brought in a poem by Anne Sexton today. Can you name which poem, Jeff? I think this is appropriate. It's a poem called Her Kind. And I've always liked to think this is a play on words because kind or kind in German means child. So after you listen to this poem, it's interesting to think of it as her child, too, rather than just her kind. I have gone out a possessed witch, haunting the black air, braver at night. Dreaming evil, I have done my hitch over the plain houses, light by light. Lonely thing, 12-fingered, out of mind, a woman like that is not a woman quite. I have been her kind. I have found the warm caves in the woods, filled them with skillets, carvings, shells, closets, silks, innumerable goods. Fixed the suppers for the worms and the elves, whining, rearranging, and disaligned. A woman like that is misunderstood. I have been her kind. I have ridden in your cart, driver, waved my nude arms at the villages going by. Learned the last bright roots, survivor, where your flames still bite my thigh. And my ribs crack where your wheels whine. A woman like that is not ashamed to die. I have been her kind.
All right, so y'all having a good time so far? All right, good. Does anybody else in the audience have anything to read? Somebody backstage? Okay. Good. Come on out, sir. Mr. Banana will have something to read.
In case you couldn't tell already, I am indeed a banana. Sometimes I sit and watch TV and shows like Hannah Montana. I don't like to be eaten. I might just pitch a fit. If you try to bite me, I will get with some ice cream and split. Thank you. I hope I've been very appealing to you.
All right, so anybody else brave enough? All right, give the young man a round of applause as he approaches the stage. Wearing that ugly shirt.
This is entitled The Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, "only this and nothing more." Ah, distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I sought it tomorrow, from my books a crease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, and certain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, or "Madame, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortals ever dared to dream before. But the silence wasn't broken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, Lenore. Then I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, Lenore. Quoth the raven, merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my sorrow within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, something louder than before. Surely, said I, surely that is something at my window lass. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more.
All right. Is there anybody else in the audience who would willing to take a stab at this? Anybody? Anybody else? Any takers? Okay then. Well, this will probably conclude our All Hallows Eve extra spooky edition of the Lyrical Lounge. Dr. Giller, we're going to have one next...
First week in December.
Last week of classes in December?
First week of December.
First week of December. Okay, so come back and join us. Perhaps we shall have a bigger audience and have more fun, and everybody bring a poem to read. Support, the arts and other things. The Lyrical Lounge.
I just want to make one comment. Deb Albritton wrote our brilliant play.
That's my
It couldn't have happened without Dr. G.
That's a better rapper now.